Hello, this is Bill Molyneux with Bill's History and Wargame World. And this is one of Bill's, well, I might just ramble on about the basement stuff I'm working on. Alright, the Alamo. How the Alamo is coming along. Well, I've made my command bases for my battalions. I have 6 battalions that will be in the Alamo game. And each of the battalions will have a command base along with a mounted leader. Santa Ana is right over here. Here's Santa Ana. And he will rally troops and give a bonus for movement. Alright, I'm going to pause the camera here. Alright, for the artillery, I had given them the artillery pieces is the black underwash, and now I've done a red wash on them for red gun carriages, and I have to give them paint their barrels. So camera wise you can't really tell, but on this cardboard, let's see about putting one on a green base. There we go. So there you can see a little bit better that it's sort of a red carriage with black highlights. Once I do the barrels, and I'll do the rims of the wheels also a black. I don't like working in the 10mm very much, but this Alamo, in a couple weeks, I'll be able to probably run a couple little games with it. It doesn't take up a lot of space, that's for sure. I could put it on the kitchen table. Alright, of course, we all know that on the 16th or 17th, the Williamsburg muster, and I got to start packing all that up into a couple tub totes. That's Arnhem and Agincourt. And what else is going on in Bill's History and Wargame World? Well, let's pause the camera. I'll take you into the other part of the basement. Wow. Yes, we're back at the slot car track. Now, some people thought it was really cool to have a car running while I was talking, and a couple people commented it was very distracting and noisy. You know, in my YouTube world, I just do the best I can, and I love getting feedback from people. So, if you remember, I had several cars I was trying to get to run. So I got that Corvette to go, and my buddy Jack Brendel from Arizona, he told me where all the other cars were. Galaxy. The Galaxy's over here. Excuse me. Ford Galaxy. And so we have all of these old car bodies running on chassis. And if you remember from my one video, I had to get tires. So here we have the thin tires. Open this up, and we'll get a thin tire picture on here. So the thin tires, there they are. Whoops. They are the old style Aurora Thunderjet 500 thins. Now, I needed to buy this type to fit literally on these old chassis I have. So I now have the correct tires on the correct rims, and hopefully the little buggers will stay on the track, but we will see. And then we have the Jaguar. So we had several cars that needed tires, and you'll see right now we're gonna There we go. So I had to take the chassis off to squeeze this tire on. There we go. So I got a set of tires on it. And we put it back together. So the Mustang now has the correct thin tires on the correct thin rims, and it will be ready to go. Now I have the Jaguar XKE that needed these small tires. I have red rims on this thing. So the same with the others. I might have to take the chassis off to get these on. But there we go. So the slot car track is trying to work on it a little bit here and there. Miniature and board wargaming is really the big hobby for me, followed by, of course, historic sites. Now, on the internet, I just looked up flat tires, but if you're lucky, this is where I bought those tires from. You can pause your... So there you are, and I think they were about $16 for a pack of 20. Wow. A funny note to some of you may think is sort of funny, some may not, but we had a casualty at this establishment here, Woody's. We had one of the figures that was glued to the front that Jack Brendel made for me. He got killed. He got run over by a runaway car and crashed into Woody's building, and I have to glue that little figure back together, back onto the base. So my wife watched one of the last videos. She actually thought it's better not to run the cars. When I do a track video, let me know if I should be running the cars or not. If they make just too much noise. I think this week I'm going to take a little time to rearrange the buildings on the track. But I also have the Alamo to finish. I got a lot of gun barrels to paint. So there's only so much time to spend on a hobby. So this is a glimpse of my basement world. And I try not to sit on the couch a lot, but to do things. So I'm going to end this with a couple of the other cars that I got going. It was a pain to change these axles out, but we're doing pretty good. There's for all things considered, I'm quite happy with this little track, and I think I'm going to close it out with, please subscribe. I'm 25 people away for getting 1,000 subscribers. And I think that's it for now. Thank you. Like always, stay safe, be kind, be courteous, and get off your couch if you're just a couch potato and work on a slot car track or grab some wargame figures. Find a hobby, painting, something. Anyhow, thank you like always.